Hey guys, it's May 6th. This is Bob Nason with MTM Trailers. I'm standing in front of the factory here today. There goes one of our trailers out for delivery now. Maybe a test run, I'm not sure. We do take all of our trailers out on test runs before they're delivered or picked up, so it could be either. I'm just doing a factory visit this week. Of course, you know me from the East Coast. But I have the pleasure of being out here for at least a few days this week to visit what is new and exciting here that we are building at the factory, which are aluminum line trailers, both full frame and frameless. And also we are building the new scrap trailers, 45 footers. Those are a couple of exciting things. And other developments are we are building dump bodies, and we are putting those together. I think they are starting to come together on the assembly line now, at least the pieces and parts. They're setting up for welding and figuring out how we're going to be doing all of that with engineering. So a lot going on here today, this week. It's May 6th, like I said, 2025. I don't know if I said that, actually. I meant to say it, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. But anyway, it's a beautiful day out here in Kewaunee, and I'm glad you are here to join me. Thanks for watching. I'm going to do a factory walkthrough and take some pictures and add them to this video that I'm putting together for your pleasure. Thanks. I know some of my customers have asked about taking a trip out here to see the factory, so before you make it, this will give you a quick what to expect when you're coming in. I'll turn this camera around. And this is the front door. There goes our HR person, Micah. Come on in. Down that direction, down that way is our engineering department. Out here is the factory floor. All right. All right, so we're going to walk around real quick and see what we got going on here today. There's a lot happening here in the factory. All friendly faces, working hard, building our trailers. Probably not even the best person to give this tour because I've only been here a couple of times, but we'll get a quick overview anyways. Big staging area for all of these trailers to be made. There's a couple of lines. You can see some of the action going on down there. It's welding. There's another line over on that side. You can see all of the material that's being bent or has been bent for the tubs. And that over there is that's our big metal bending press. We'll get a closer look at it here in a second. See all of this material here. These sheets have already been bent. You may or may not know this, but our machine will bend up to 30-foot sheets. So these are all pre-bent, obviously. We already bent them. They're ready to go. So this is the very impressive metal press. It bends our steel for the tubs and the sides of our trailers up to 30-foot sheets, which I showed you here just prior to me walking over here. It's not in operation right at the moment, but it will be before the end of the day. They'll have this up and going. Yeah, it's pretty much the only one like it in North America. So pretty cool stuff. Fun fact that you may not know about our 240,000 square foot facility, that this used to be the old Bomag building that manufactures construction equipment, mainly compaction equipment and paving equipment, if I'm not mistaken. Rollers and that sort of thing. If you're in construction or paving or anywhere in that industry, I'm sure you know the name Bomag, but they have been out of here for some number of years, and we've occupied this space for the past 10 years anyway. But let's go back inside. So I'm standing right now in front of the custom line, I think Dan the man just told me. And so I can see here, this is a full frame unit here that they're building. And all kinds of aluminum parts and pieces over there. See another, this looks like some draft arms for one of the, see that? One of the components and parts for the big scrap trailers that we're building. Here's the framework of one. Look at this. Pretty cool. They're big. This here is an elliptical frame. You see the difference in the floor from that half round. A lot of folks ask me that. How does the tub side look? Well, here it is. It's a great view. Here's a view of the sides. Pretty interesting how they put these things together. Everything's all hand welded here. A lot of craftsmanship, a lot of pride goes into these trailers as they're built. This is one of these newer versions of the trailer that we've got going out, new for us anyway. This is the 45-foot steel scrap trailer, which is just immense, really. You may or may not know this, but MTM builds a really nice asphalt paving trailer. And here's a beauty right here. That chromed out mirror finish on the side allows us to put a nice insulation kit. So shout out to Rowdy, this is yours if you're watching. Beautiful trailer. Just about wrapping up on this one. I'm gonna walk up these stairs here for a better view. Somebody tipped me off, said this is the best place to see the whole place from. I'll turn the camera around here so you can get a good view here. There's a paint booth right there, one of two that we have. This is a rework section over here. And that's a new aluminum trailer that we're building. But over here, far side is where we bring in any trades that we may have taken. Somebody's upgrading, getting a new trailer, and they trade in their old one. We send it through the finish line over there. The rework line, and fix and repair anything that may need doing before it goes back out to somebody else that may purchase that trailer. So this one here looks like it just came out of paint. And we have a very thorough paint process. I believe it's 5 coats in total. Look at that. Ooh, don't touch, wet paint. And speaking of paint, we do offer custom paint if you're looking for something that's not really your standard option. Here's another paint booth over here. That's our standard gray, one of our standard grays. We have 3 standard grays. What do we have in here? Oh, it looks like another aluminum trailer. I know a lot of people are waiting for this. There it is. This is the 24-foot frameless. We've got full frame coming as well. So a lot of cool stuff happening around the shop. And over in the background here, right there, is where they're installing tarps. Those are finished trailers that are just waiting on getting a tarp installed. And usually we install, I don't know, a couple, 2 or 3 of those a day, I think. But yeah, kind of give you an idea anyways of all the stuff going on here at MTM. We're an active factory, actively growing, looking to build you a trailer. So thanks for joining me. There's Steve. He's the guy you call when you need parts or you got a problem. They'll take care of it for you. We got our office staff up here behind me for your production. Make sure all this stuff goes smooth. So what you get, so you get what you order, rather. Thanks for joining me on this little tour today. I'll bring you down to the lower lot here. That's the lower lot. These are all our used trailers over here in the corner. And last time I was here in January, this whole lot was pretty well full. But it's May, and as you can see, it is not full now. We're building trailers just as fast as we can, and we're obviously selling them just as fast. Well, to give you a little bit of an idea of all the happenings here in Kewaunee, out here at the plant. It's a beautiful day. We got a lot of trailers to build, and we want to talk to you about building yours. So give us a call today. Thanks for joining me.